हाय बच्चे, हाउ आर यू? कैसे हैं? In last class I discussed about types of the ovules. Total 6 types of ovules I discussed in last videos. So in today's class I going to discuss the next topic, that is megasporogenesis. So in NCERT, when you will study the NCERT, your mind will create some questions. So okay, megasporogenesis because of megaspore mother cell. But how the megaspore mother cell is created? So formation of the megaspore mother cell, that I going to discuss in this video. So see here, megasporogenesis means formation of megaspores from megaspore mother cell is called megasporogenesis. So the megasporogenesis from the megaspore mother cell. So the megaspore mother cell, what is the ploidy of the megaspore mother cell? So the megaspore mother cell is present in diploid condition. So see here, the placenta, what is placenta? So the placenta is present in the ovary. So where the ovule is located? The ovule is located on the placenta in the ovary. So the placenta will produces round structure, round outgrowth. That round outgrowth is called nucellus. Okay, so nucellar tissue. So the nucellus is produced from the placenta. So the what is the characters of the cells present in the nucellus? So the nucellus cells are undifferentiated cells. Generally there are two types of these cells: differentiated cells and undifferentiated cells. So the nucellar cells are undifferentiated cells, and again these are meristematic, means very young cells. Very young cells is called meristematic cells. And homogeneous cells, all cells of the nucellus is similar. Homo means similar type of the cells is called homogeneous cells. So again the nucellus is covered by epidermis. Outside, see here, this is the nucellus, black cells is nucellus. So the nucellus is covered by the epidermis. Okay, beneath the epidermis, this region is called hypodermal cells. Okay, so this area, the cells is present in this area, this cells is called hypodermal cells. Okay, so the hypodermal cells, so many hypodermal cells is present. So in that one of the hypodermal cell, it is differentiated. One hypodermal cell differentiated, and it leads to the hypodermal cell differentiated. After differentiation, the hypodermal cell increased in their size, and the hypodermal cell contains big nucleus, that is distinct nucleus present in the hypodermal cell. So count the hypodermal cells. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, totally 12 hypodermal cells is present in this area. Out of that, one hypodermal cell, it is differentiated. One hypodermal cell differentiated, increased in their size, and it having a distant nucleus. So this hypodermal cell contains distant nucleus. So the hypodermal cell, which hypodermal cell is differentiated, that cell is converted into the archisporial cell. Archisporial cell. Okay. So the archisporial cell, again it is divided by the mitosis. That mitotic division is called periclinal divisions. The archisporial cell divided by the process of the periclinal divisions. After periclinal divisions, this archisporial cell, it is converted into the two cells. One is primary parietal cell and another one is primary sporogenous cell. So two cells produced. So the first cell is called primary parietal cell, and the second cell is called primary sporogenous cell. So the two cells, primary parietal cell and primary sporogenous cells, the two cells is produced from the archisporial cell. The archisporial cell divided and it will produce as the two cells. The first cell is called primary parietal cell, and the second cell is called primary sporogenous cell. So again the primary parietal cell, it is a ancestor cell for the nucellar tissue. So the nucellar is produced from the primary parietal cell. So primary parietal cell is responsible for the formation of the nucellar cell. So on the type of the plant, the nucella is two types. One is tiny nucellate and another one is crassy nucellate. So what is the tiny nucellate? So tiny nucellate is a poorly developed nucellus is called tiny nucellate. Poorly developed nucellus is called tiny nucellate. And another nucellate that is called crassy nucellate. So crassy nucellate means that is well developed nucellus is called crassy nucellate. So crassy nucellate means well developed nucellus. Okay, then tiny nucellate means poorly developed nucellus. Okay, so what is the example of the tiny nucellate? So example of the tiny nucellate, Gamopetalae. Example of the tiny nucellate is Gamopetalae. And example of the crassy nucellate, that is Polypetalae or monocot. Example for the crassy nucellate. So now we discussed about primary sporogenous cell. So primary sporogenous cell is product of the archisporial cell. The archisporial cell divided into the two cells. One is primary sporogenous cell and another one is primary parietal cell. So primary parietal cell responsible for the formation of the nucella, and another cell primary sporogenous cell. Okay, so the primary sporogenous cell, it is also product of the archisporial cell. The primary sporogenous cell, it is responsible for the formation of the megaspore mother cell. So what is the ploidy of the megaspore mother cell? Megaspore mother cell ploidy is 2n condition. Okay, so the megaspore mother cell undergoes the meiosis and it leads to the formation of the megaspores. So in this video, I given clarity about how this megaspore mother cell produced. How the megaspore mother cell produced. About that, I given clarity, that is the megaspore mother cell is produced from the archisporial cells. Archisporial cell, it is a one type of this cell from the hypodermal cell. So hypodermal cell differentiated and it leads to the formation of the archisporial cell. So in next video, I will explain megasporogenesis. How the megaspore mother cell will produce as the megaspores. How the megaspores will develop the embryo cell. That things I will discuss in the next video. Students, if you like the video, click the like button and share this video to your friends. They also can get benefit. Okay, so if you have any doubts, comment in the comment section. I will give reply also. Okay, students, I will not discuss any unnecessary things. So I will discuss about fully subject. And if you have any doubts, I will explain. Comment in comment section. So thank you very much for watching my channel. All the best. We will meet in the next video. I will discuss in next video about megasporogenesis.